Hi, I'm Tony, this is Slack, welcome to Smog Vlog. Today we're going to be reviewing the Limitless 200W box mod. Kapow!
Right, okay, welcome back. As we said, we're going to be taking a look at the Limitless box mod. Obviously, the big draw here, aside from all the tech spec, is this magnetic size. But before we get too engrossed in all the details of this 200W box mod, let's dive down for an unboxing. Right, let's unbox the Limitless box mod. Quick tour round the outside of the box. So, interchangeable plates, Limitless box mod, and there is your device, power right in the middle, smack in the kisser. So yeah, Limitless mod company. You have these sort of stickers to show that, you know, it's stuck. But yeah, without further ado, oh no, the back, we need the back. It has been a while since I've done an unboxing and I've got a splitting headache, so this will be shit, but you know, I'm doing it. That's the main thing, because I want to use this sucker. So yeah, standard sort of disclaimer that is good to have on this sort of thing. Limitless box mod is for experienced vapers. Ensure your batteries are safe for use in it, and a whole bunch of other sort of useful stuff, you know, as well as sort of some more limitlessy stuff. Limitless on Instagram and on Facebook. Yeah, so there we go. So we're going to dive inside and see what this is all about. As you can see, mine got a bit battered in shipping, but you know, that's fine. Nice, it works. And this big thick plastic box should hopefully indicate it's going to be okay. We're in. So what's new? Nothing. Ah, here we go. We have one safety manual and one mod. I say safety manual, I saw safety. Modco, contents, one mod, one instruction booklet. Nice. So here's the other side of the manual. We're going to run through all this stuff. I'm sure we're in a proper uppy closey, but let's just have a quick look at the mod itself. So yeah, here's our removable doors. Yeah, the first thing you really notice, obviously apart from the gaudy colour that everyone has, is this red. I mean, that is a 70s carpet right there. I kind of like it, I kind of hate it. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, here, it's just a door. It's just a door to nothing. Brilliant. Other side, yeah, we've got our door to our batteries. Look, the batteries, they're slightly offset. That's funky. I like it. I like these funky corners. Again, sort of 70s, you know. I've got an idea how I'm going to tailor my one once I've done the reviews. Plus and minus buttons, you know, some nice action on them. Sort of a bit similar to DNA 200 sort of feel. A little bit more clicky than the last DNA 200 I was using. Nice mirror finish. Obviously we've got these pull protectors, which I'm not going to take off just yet because I need to get through this review without fucking this thing up. Come up top and look at this 510 connector. That looks solid. It looks really solid. I mean, it's quite small, but yeah, I mean that sort of cup there just sort of screams rock solid quality. I like that. So yeah, that's about it until we throw some batteries in it, which we're going to do with another uppy closey. But one of the draws of this thing is the removable sleeves, where you can just literally buy interchangeable sleeves and pimp out your mod. So I bought this one, which I thought was a brave decision. Brave, get it? And how? Right, anyway, so yeah, spare plates. And it's again as simple as pop the old one off, pop the new one on, pow, match and mix. Kids are going to go crazy for this shit. I don't mean kids, because kids don't vape, you know, it's 18s and over, but you know, like all the RX 200 crew, who the thing they loved about it, one of the many things they love about it, is, you know, the fact that you can just unscrew a couple of covers and respray your thing. Look at this. This plate is ready to go. Stick a bomb that shit, easy as anything, and it's just so customizable, changeable, 70s carpetable. Awesome. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to send it back to the studio.
Thank you, Unboxing Slack, for I'm sure what was mostly an adequate experience for all of us. Next up, let's go for tech specs, power range and features.
So starting off, it's obviously a 200W mod. It's a dual 18650 mod, as you saw when I popped its skirt. And it's got power and temp control modes.
It comes with adjustable hit strengths, soft, standard and powerful, that we've all seen before.
Yeah, and talking of those big three that you see there, it also does the big three: nickel, titanium and stainless steel.
And it has reverse polarity protection, short circuit protection and low resistance protection.
It's got a built-in 6.5 volt cut-off. It's got, internal PCB temperature protection, and it's even got excessive amp protection, which is a good thing to have, considering this bad boy will fire down to 0.08. Ooh, it's something new, something different. Yeah.
Okay guys, so that's the main tech specs of note for this device rattled off for you. Next up, let's dive down and show you the button pushes.
Right, menu operation for this sucker. See, obviously you've got your go button here and your, what you would think, plus and minus buttons. However, we'll get to that in a second. Nice example of the mirror screen here. You can't really tell what you're seeing until you can realise how clearly you can see everything. But there's the screen, the light's not bright enough in here that you can't see the screen. Sunshine, on the other hand, not so much. Anyway, buttons. Usually on a mod, you have a plus and minus button where you go press plus to increase your wattage when you're in wattage mode and minus to decrease that wattage. However, not so much here. If we press plus, that's cycled through to memory 1, memory 2, memory 3 and so on and so forth. If you then press down, that will take you into the wattage adjustment for that memory, and then you can press up and down to adjust your wattage accordingly. So the scroll through of the wattage is pretty decent. I'm quite happy with the actual scroll through, the ramp up in scroll speed, stuff like that, but it's just bizarre. If you just want to flip your wattage up, you kind of have to go through that. Now I'll show you what the down button is before diving into the menu, and that changes your standard punch, power punch, or a soft draw. So that doesn't really need to be something on a button that replaces your wattage. It's very strange. 3 clicks to get into the menu, like every other device. Oh no, device locked. How can this be? Okay, that's fine. So we'll unlock the device. Okay, I want to turn it off now. Power off. Yeah, that's a good idea. Mode? What? Mode power? No, okay. Oh, hang on. Okay, so let me just explain what has just happened here. 5 clicks doesn't turn the device off. It takes you into the menu. When you're in the menu, the go button, which is usually select, actually cycles through the menu options. If you want to select something, you need to plus it. So here, if I wanted to power it off, I'll just do it. Press up. It's bizarre, and there you go. It's actually powered off now. 5 clicks and it's back on. Right, let's take you through this bizarre menu system. So 5 clicks and we're into the menu. Obviously plus is to select that item, but what else have we got? So we've got mode. Here we can change the mode. We're going to go into that mode by hitting plus. Actually, we're cycling through it in this screen. We're not selecting it with that. We need to select it over here, and we're going to leave it in power for now. That's fine. Or adjust power. Right, not interested in that. Here's our wattage adjustment for this memory profile if you want to actually use the plus and minus buttons in a sort of more normal way. However, it's a pain to get to. Screen rotation, if you want to flip it, that's where you do it. We can exit menu by pressing plus or leave it a few seconds, as you've already seen. Yeah, so that's it for our menu. However, what we can do, exit and power off. What we can do is quickly show you the temp settings. So we go in here and it's going to ask you what type of coil you've got. Is this stainless steel in the crown? What unit you want. I do quite like this, quite a good feature asking how you want to see it, and we won't in centigrade because we're in England. I usually go about 250 or above. I mean 250 is actually really hot on this, but 250. And that's it, that's our temp control options. So I guess all that remains is for me to exit the menu and we are done. But anyway, that's the day-to-day menu operation sorted. A little bit unusual, but for now, back to the studio.
Back to those bastards on the sofa. Okay guys, so thank you very much Slack there for that. I'm sure once again adequate for you.
You were there. You were there.
So, allegedly I was in the room.
It was.
Who could say? Next you'll have me up on fucking doing JFK. Fucker.
Yeah, one thing I did forget to show while we were divey downy uppy closey with the buttons was that once you're in temp control mode, through, you know, witch power, voodoo, alignment of planets, you can actually adjust the wattage that you're going to be vaping at in temp control mode. It's similar to the way you adjust your wattage for a memory profile when you're in wattage mode. It's a little bit counterintuitive. You do have to just randomly hack at the buttons until it does what you want, but you know, you can do it, and we didn't show that uppy closely, so my bad. Anyway, it's not about that, it's about button quality.
Okay, so the on-chip button for the Limitless looks and feels really good. It's got a nice metal finish to it. Yeah, are you going to show them the action? Show them.
There it is.
It has an odd failure to it though. I mean, after 2 days worth of usage, we were getting misfires on it.
Yeah, you get to take a vape and you hear the click, you press it good and nothing happens. You go to like 3 clicks to lock it and sometimes it doesn't. I found if you really concentrate on it, you make some sort of like, you know, psychic connection with it and do the 3 clicks. It kind of works every time. But it's not like a casual click, you know, you really have to be serious and convicted to make those clicks work. I don't fully know why, though, whether I've been getting the edge of the button and it doesn't always fire then, but yeah, 99% of the time it's okay. Just that one time you're in a hurry, it's not going to be.
Moving now swiftly into the realms of menu operation and over to this guy for those all important feelings.
Yeah, plenty of feels around the menu system, unfortunately not good ones. I do like it when companies sort of take a sort of something that everyone does the same and think, how can we improve this and do it differently? And it certainly feels like Limitless have tried something new here. However, they must have picked up the order to do it. They put all the sort of things you want to do, cut them up into little bits of paper, chucked them in a hat and pulled them out at random. So, you know, to power it off, you've got to press the up button. It's just nonsensical. I mean, if this was the only mod you were using, you would very quickly get used to it and it would be certainly less of an issue. But it's so different to everything else and it just feels like it's not improved. It's just different for the sake of being different. It's change for the sake of change, not for a benefit. You know, after having been using this for nearly a month, maybe I've had it a while. You know, it's quite a while, and I'm still not properly used to it to the point where I think this is in any way better than just a standard menu where up and down is your wattage up and down for that memory profile, and 3 clicks for the menu, 5 clicks for it. It's just strange.
Yeah, so the other thing that we noticed, I mean, that we're going to stick in with menu operation as well, because it is menu operation, is the 5 clicks thing, turning it on and off, which is fine. That's what you expect, 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. You read over the page in the manual, though, it says 5 clicks and you get into the menu operation. What the fuck? I mean...
Yeah, 5 quick clicks will turn the mod off, except it doesn't. 5 clicks takes you into the menu, where you can then use a menu option to turn the mod off. Now, I'm not sure whether they've sort of changed the software between when they printed the manuals or something. You know, it is a custom chip, so it's just very strange.
Next up for you guys is the firmware update via the USB port. Got it yet?
No, apparently we're back in like the, you know, sort of late 2000s where you're not allowed to firmware update to fix issues that you have with your software, like, you know, introduce a better menu system, for instance. So, you know, it's a WYSIWYG. It's going to be a system that I've going to invent now. It's like the WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. It's what you buy is what you get. This is it. You buy one product, you are stuck with that product. No changes. what you buy is what you get, and there is some strength to that because it makes it simple. You know, some people don't have to worry about firmware updates, and you know, in theory, the firmware is all perfect when it's sent out. However, yeah, for me, it's not there. I'm not happy about that, and yeah. Right, next up on the hit list is temp control, and yeah, it does temp control on the big three, you know, nickel, titanium and stainless, and it kind of does it all right, but you're kind of limited. There's no adjustable TCR, and if you don't like the settings that come out of the box, then tough, and quite a lot of people don't. I find like some of them are underpowered, some are overpowered. Like stainless steel, it wants to just chuck tons of power at it, and yeah, you can adjust the wattage, but it just doesn't really feel like it's giving a good job at temp control. Don't get us wrong, if you're someone who's mainly a power vapor, you know, and you want to do the occasional dabble into temp control, this will be fine for you. But if you're a serious temp control vapor, this hasn't been designed for you. One other thing I have had happen while in temp control on the stainless steel one, I've had sort of burnt hits at 100 degrees C, which is the lowest it goes, which is a bit strange. You wouldn't expect that, because other times I've been having hits at 100 degrees C where like nothing was happening, which is more what you would expect with that real low level temp control there. So yeah, hit and miss, I'm afraid, with the temp control.
Next up for you guys is the 510 connection. It's really nice and solid. No cup. Cupless, so it's got a flat top to it. It will suit any size atomizer. It will sit on there. We've tested it with a bunch of stuff that we've got. It all sits on there nicely, and for the most part they all sit very flush. You've got no gap in between, which is good.
Yeah, that overhangs 26650 size atties. They fit on there quite nicely, and yeah, does the job. Right, next up, let's talk portability, size and weight.
Yeah, so despite its unusual shape, it actually suits the hand really nicely. It fits in there. Yeah, good.
Yeah, the only time I find it a bit of a problem is if you're playing the PlayStation game on the steering wheel for an extended period of time, about the time it takes me to get to work, then my hand sort of starts aching, but you know, that's them virtual driving games for you. Huh.
On the weightier side of things, it's sort of like the heavier sort of end of middle of the road. It's not light, but it's not excessively heavy either. Moving now into battery life, you get sort of standard 18650 battery life out of two 18650s. Only gripe with this mod is the fact that when your batteries are flat, the indicator screen on the front of it will still show sort of like 4 or 5 blobs on the screen, even though you've got fucking flat batteries, which is a bit of a nuisance if you're relying on it and you're not anywhere near fresh batteries.
Yeah, and having no USB port, you can't even get a cheeky top up.
Next up for you guys, battery cover quality and security.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty decent. So yeah, magnetic battery doors, and that is, let's face it, one of the big selling points of these mods. After a few weeks of use, you do start getting used to which side is your batteries and which side is disappointment. But you know, that's fine. I did wonder how long it was going to be until someone brought out a mod that was like the RX200, where everyone was buying them and then just, you know, spraying them up because it was quite easy. I thought, someone's got to make this even easier, and here we are, where you can just swap and pow, you've got something different. While we're talking about something different, this 70s carpet didn't need to happen. This is the one that it sort of sells with as stock. It is a 70s carpet. It's hideous. I kind of like it, but only because I like awful stuff, you know, that is just awful. But the fact that it's so easy to swap those sides out, you know, take it off, spray it, sticker it up, nice and easy, and yeah, it's a good idea. And yeah, like I said, one of the biggest selling points of this mod.
However, the invariable flip side to that is that once these companies cottoned on that you could have all this diversity with plates, they also figured out that we could charge through the nose for it. So 2 sets of plates will cost you probably around the same sort of price as an actual RX200.
Yeah, but we can't skip over the fact that, you know, these are the battery door, and there is a little bit of rattle on it, and you know, everyone knows that's my bugbear. But to be fair, these are thick batteries. They're double skinned, you know, for safety. Don't want any sort of accidents there. But yeah, in general use, when you're not just rattling the battery door about, it actually doesn't annoy me at all. It doesn't really rattle. Maybe when you first pick it up in a big movement, you might get a little bit of a click out of it, but that's it. It doesn't rattle in your hand through use, which is very important for me. So yeah, I'm happy.
Now let's talk about style.
Yeah, okay. The styling here is really out there. You know, you've got these funny angles. You've got the logo up there. You've got the removable magnetic plates, and you've got the mirror screen. You know, style-wise, it is definitely a statement, and that is going to be a Marmite feature, something you will love or hate. Personally, I really like it. I like what it's done. I think it looks cool. There are a couple of design changes I would have made, like why is this funny corner not a button that fits nicely in your thumb? But you know, that's neither here nor there. Style wise, it looks really good. You know, I like having their logo there. It looks like something out of Alien, the film. You know, it's awesome. But yeah, the good thing about styling is you can look at something and tell whether you like that style. So yeah, over to you.
Next up, warranty. Now, there's nothing written in the booklet that comes in the box for this thing, so, you know, make of that what you will. What we will say is that it will be down to your country or retailer that you buy it from. Okay, guys, now we've reached that special stage in the show where we sum up by way of pros and cons. As always, we'll start with the cons so that we're ending on top of those beautiful pros. First up.
Yeah, so I've got to go for temp control. Temp control is wishy-washy at best. If you're a serious temp control vapor, this is not the mod for you. If you want to dabble, it's alright, but you know, it's just not. It's got to go on the cons list.
Next up on the cons list is that mirror screen, which is hard or, you know, close to impossible to see outside in direct sunlight. The only saving grace here is that it looks fucking awesome the rest of the time.
So next up on the list is going to be the lack of TCR. Like I said, I should have included it with the temp control bit. If you're a serious temp control vapor, having that TCR adjustment there is really good, and it's just not, and it never will be.
Next up for me was the fact that fire button should have been on the rounded off corner there. It just feels like the right place no matter which way round you've got it in the hand. It just feels like it should have fucking been there.
Yeah, it's like how your hand wants to sit. If you have it round this way, it's just there. It should be a button. That would feel good, you know, nice and solid.
I understand what the makers have done, because the button pushes directly onto the PCB underneath, and you know they'd have to then you know do extra stuff.
Oh, two extra shoulders. Oh my god. Next up on the hit list for the cons is got to be the menu system. Oh. Can you call it a menu system? The clusterfuck system, I think we'll call it. Yeah, you can achieve the things, and I do support, you know, innovation, but this is just insanity, not innovation. It's just all over the shop. Yeah.
Nice and descriptive. Next up is the fact that that button, although nice, does have some issues. Not all the time, but you know, in testing we have had some misfires on it.
Right, and last up on the cons list is we're gonna start it by saying that there's no USB port, you know, which means that there's no USB charging. And while we could live with that, there's definitely no firmware updates. And given all of those gripes, the temp control issues, you know, that's just computer algorithms not reading shit right. The lack of TCR could be introduced. The menu insanity could be sanitised through a firmware update that we will never be able to get, because there are no firmware updates. It means this, what you buy is what you get device is just that, you know, you are stuck with it, how you get it. It is not all bad, but it would have been better if some of these things could have been ironed out. Lack of firmware means that just buy it, fuck you.
Okay guys, so that's enough ragging on it. Let's move on to those beautiful pros that we've been promising you all along. First up, there's got to be the fact that it is a good performer in normal power mode.
I'm going to take it one higher. It's a great performer in power mode. I'm really happy.
Alright then, fuck you. Oh, yeah. It's fucking awesome.
No, it's the best. It is great. The actual power mode performance, massively outweighs TC, and not just because the TC isn't that great. The power is really good. It's one of my favourite just sort of power mods at the moment, and not only is it a good performer with that power, it also sort of seems quite efficient with the battery usage while you're sort of, you know, hitting them high wattages.
Next on the pros list has got to be the fact that it fires down to those low ohms of 0.08, which is...
yeah, awesome. Awesome. Good, great, better, awesome. Yeah, while I'm not big on that super sub-ohming, you know, you still need to remember you've got to sort of take battery safety into account, just because the mod will fire it through your battery. So, you know, do have your head about it. But we've all been there. We've been trying to build something really low, you know, 0.1 ohms, get as close to it as possible. Then it turns out it's like 0.099 or something, so it won't fucking fire on any of your mods, and you've got to rebuild it just for the sake of that tiniest bit of resistance. So it's good having that extra tiny bit of flexibility. Just stay safe, people.
Next up on the pros has got to be the styling of the device itself. They've made it quite unique sort of looking, especially with the sort of like magnetic doors that are interchangeable. It fits in the hand nicely, it's got a good weight to it, you know you're fucking holding something.
Yeah, I mean, styling is really where it's at for this. That mirror screen just looks sexy, the buttons look good, and the magnetic doors means those who are into customisation, either if you're not particularly, but you can just buy new magnets, that's great, you know. If you are, you can just take them off and sand them up, spray them down, do whatever you want. I'm feeling from the shape and size of this, particularly with that Limitless mod thing, I'm thinking of getting me some sort of alien, you know, stuff going on there in a future mod, so maybe I'll be bringing that to you soon.
Alien flange.
Yeah, so you never know, you might be seeing a Wayland Yutani mod anytime now. Assuming I have some time, maybe. Yeah, so that's the pros and cons done for the Limitless 200W box mod. So in summing up, it's a pretty respectable mod for using it in power mode with a few extra features sort of bundled in just for the sake of it. And yeah, styling, it looks cool. You go look at it and know whether you like the look of it. That simple.
Okay guys, so that's been our review of the Limitless 200W box mod for you. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't hesitate to drop a like and do the whole subscribe thing, because it helps us out a lot. Also, if you'd like to follow us on the social medias, we're available on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, because we are quite
chatty. Yeah, so if you've got any questions about this device, hit us up in the comments below, or if you just want to chat shit about anything else vaping, yeah, hit us up here or on those social medias. But for now, guys, thanks for watching Smog Vlog.
Okay. That's kind of it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Hands.
There'll probably be something in there.
You say that every time.
I do.
Every time I spend 10 minutes trying to get something.
Next round.
It really is. F is my friend. F is the next frame. No, Slack's got one eye closed. No, Tony's fucking putting a stupid face. No, now neither of us are looking at the fucking camera.
So starting off, it's obviously a 200W mod. It's a dual 18650 mod, as you saw when I popped its skirt. Sorry, these things happen.
Why am I still laughing?
Oh, fucking lovely.
We've been filming for maybe 2 minutes. A minute of that has now been laughing.
Do not feed the bears.
Fuck's sakes, this is going to take hours.
Right, okay, let's unbox the interchangeable plates limited. Fucking hell. Right, let's unbox the Limitless box mod. I can't fucking talk. Should probably stop recording.
And it has reverse battery polarity. No, it doesn't.
Well, I'm quite happy to take it.
Yes, you are. You
The whole thing.
dirty bird.
Editing, Tony, you can cut that because we will mention that in pros and cons, but you may want to leave it depending on how it feels. I want to leave it up there for a bit.
You usually do have a bit of a wiggle about as well.
Just don't cough. We have magnetic battery doors. Wrong fucking door.
Nothing.
Decent mod, full power, and yeah, it's got some really unique styling. Might try it again. Yeah, so that's the pros and cons done for the Limitless 200W box mod. It's alright, give me a second, just get my shit together. So, in summary, it's a decent. I don't want to say mega decent. Decent enough mod. Pretty decent, yeah. So, in summary, it's a pretty decent. Fuck, cunt. Don't edit that one in.
Why?
Because not the cunts, I don't like it.
Do they not?
No.
Who said that?
The people who rage quit.
Who rage quit?
Subscribers.
When?
As soon as we said our first cunt drop.
Did we?
Yeah, we lost subscribers. That was our first subscriber loss.
I think more people actually secretly like the extra cunts.
Oh, okay. Who doesn't love an extra cunt?
It's an extra cunt. Fucking hell, this video's getting shitloads.
Yeah, we have the profanity filter kicking in. So, in summing up, it's a pretty decent, pretty respectable. There'll be lots of us going, I'm getting everything wrong. Outtakes.
Alright.
Of general incompetence.
Yes. And a few cunts along the way.